What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about wheels. We're going to be talking about big wheels, little wheels, all the wheels, you know, just wheels. All right, so what I'm going to be trying to do, I'm still trying to get a bit of structure to this channel, seeing what everyone likes, seeing how things work, stuff like that. I'm finding, like, when I order parts, obviously we're waiting for them to come in, things like that, which is holding up some videos. So I'm kind of thinking on a Wednesday we'll do like this kind of thing, like car chats about subjects, etc. And then our Sunday videos are going to be like installs or fixing things or like product reviews and all that kind of stuff, like feature cars, all the kind of fun stuff that we always do on the channel. Let me know what you think in the comments about that idea. I'm just trying to kind of get a structure so you all understand what we're doing as we go. But anyway, enough about that. If you guys are part of the 85% of my viewers that are not subscribed, please hit that button because it really helps the channel. And if we can get all of that to happen, all 85% of you beautiful people to hit that sub button, I reckon we'll probably get to like 30,000 subs by Christmas. Genuinely, I actually think that might happen. So if you could hit that button, we are at about 1910 as I'm recording this video. I'd love to hit 2,000 by Christmas, but let's see what we can do. So if you want to hang around, see these videos, things like that, slap that button. But without further ado, let's jump on into this video and talk about wheels. All right, so when it comes down to wheels, 100%, everything is all about preference, and or if you've got like a dedicated track car, it's obviously going to be about, you know, performance. But all of my cars are all just street cars. None of them are track cars. I may take one or two to a track, like just for a bit of fun, like randomly, but not gonna change the wheels for that. Now, for me, I always run really big wheels. The Crown has 20s, the Supra has 19s, the E46 has 19s, and generally I like to run 19s on my kind of sports cars, and I'll run 20s on kind of like luxury cars. It's just kind of how I see things. I like big wheels. And the reason I do this is I like to get the top edge of the wheel as close to that fender as I can without going too crazy, you know what I mean? So, for example, your rolling diameter, whether you have 18s or 19s, is going to be the same because you're obviously going to run bigger tires, right? So bigger tires means the rim lip is going to be a little bit further away from your fender. Bigger rims, smaller tire, same rolling diameter, your rim is going to be closer to that fender. So even if you've got like a little bit of a wheel arch gap, you'll be okay because like it'll give you the illusion of being lower because that wheel arch to the rim, because obviously the tire's black so you can barely see it, will be closer. Now, what I have noticed, a big thing with obviously like Supras and stuff, you see them all over the internet, a lot of the boys running 18s, that's sweet, they still look really good on them, but the thing is, for them to get that wheel arch gap to the rim, they're a lot lower than I sit. So my Supra isn't actually that low. If you actually like step back and have a look at it, it's not ridiculously low. It's quite kind of drivable, but it still looks low because that rim to fender gap is small. Now, I like, as much as I love lowered cars, I think they look sick and everything, I do hate damaging body kits. The Supra's gone through 5 bumpers and a number of those bumpers got fixed. Like it's just a headache, right? And now that I've got the perfect paint on it that I love, I don't want to damage it. So my ride height's a little bit higher than I used to roll, but I still have that kind of like illusion of being slammed, well, not slammed, but like, you know, significantly lowered because the rims are so big and that little gap is like tiny. The Crown's different. The rear of the Crown obviously tucks tire, but that's purely because of just like the suspension setup on it. I haven't got coilover, so it's all bags and the lowdown kit, blah, blah, blah. So again, with that, when I put 19s on that, the 19s look tiny because it is such a big bodied car. Now, keep in mind, big body cars, I feel, need bigger wheels and can hold bigger wheels because, you know, they are such a big vehicle. Something like one of my boys has got a R32 and he's going to run 18s, and I think 18s are perfect for an R32 because it's not such a big body car. It's a bit more compact, you could say. So 18s look significant on an R32, and if you go to 19s, they almost look like 20s on like other cars, you know. So it all does come down to what car you're running. If I had something a lot smaller, like maybe a little hatch or something like that, maybe I'd max out on 18s because obviously I don't want them to look silly, because the whole point of putting wheels on a car is to make them look cool and enjoy it and, like, you know, like how it looks. But I will always lean to the larger end of the spectrum. I know a lot of E46 boys run 18s, some even run 17s. I'll run 19s all day. 20s I think are too big for an E46, but 19s I think look mint, especially because mine are black on the grey body. All black wheels kind of do disappear. They give an illusion of being a little bit smaller, so you can almost get away with that kind of step up an inch wheel size to get away with that because it's black and it kind of disappears a little bit. But that is my reasoning as to why I run them. As people think, oh, it's because he wants to like less sidewall, he doesn't want sidewall roll, blah, blah. No, it's none of that. It's purely just for looks. Like 100% it's for looks. Do keep in mind the bigger wheels you run, therefore the smaller tire you run, to have that overall rolling diameter the same. You do lose at the top end a bit of like comfort. I noticed when I put my VSKS on the crown, when I was getting the crown wheels polished up, the ride quality was actually quite a bit nicer on 19s because obviously there was that extra sidewall of the tire to kind of give you that like bit more flex, whereas the ones on the crown, they're like lackey bands. I do need to get taller tires in the rear if I can fit them, just because it's a bit ridiculous in my mind where it's at the moment. But I may need to keep it like that because it may be the only tire that actually fits. I'm gonna try and go a little bit wider. I'm gonna try to go a 2.5 530 instead of a 2.4 530. Then I'll get a little bit more sidewall, a little bit less stretch, but I'm hoping I have the space for that little bit less stretch. Like we'll see. But guys, jump in the comments, let me know what wheels are you running on what car. Like I'm curious. If you want to show pictures, go into the Letterlegion Facebook page. I've got a Discord that I just shared in the Letterlegion Facebook page, so you can chuck your cars in there, have a chat. It's all about a bit of fun. Share your cars, share your bikes, share your jet skis, whatever. Like whatever it is, chuck it in there, join up. It's all love, no hate, just a bit of fun. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little jump into the reasons why I run bigger wheels, and maybe you can understand, maybe you go, oh, maybe I'll run bigger wheels because of that reason. Your choice, your car, all love. If you like it, like. If you want to subscribe. Let's get those numbers up, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you guys.